All right, here we go. We had another new country music person. Haven't done a new country artist in a while, and if you're new to the channel, you know that when I started this journey, I didn't really know anything about country music. All started with the Chris Stapleton national anthem video, and then of course your great recommendations to see a bunch of other stuff that opened up my mind and been able to see some really cool stuff. Now I've seen a bunch of stories about this. I have no idea who Jason Aldean is. I have heard the voice. I know he's a big star. I just have never heard any of his music or anything. And I've been seeing a bunch of stuff like this.
Now for the real news, country music powerhouse Jason Aldean is making waves with his latest single, Try That in a Small Town. Known for his forthright style, Aldean again stirs the pot, depicting the frustration experienced by many in the heartland. Using striking visuals and raw lyrics, Aldean weaves a picture of societal challenges. However, it's not all doom and gloom. This new release is also a rallying cry emphasizing unity and resilience. Aldean's song underscores a powerful message amidst societal discord. The enduring spirit of the American heartland can prevail. And this isn't just a country tune. It's Aldean's bold stance on preserving treasured American values.
Okay, yeah, a bunch of stuff like that. I saw some negative stuff too. All right, so here we go. Now, I know this is probably not the way to introduce myself to a big country star like Jason Aldean. However, you know, it's a captivating story. I'm seeing all this stuff, and I know how social media is. So we're going to watch the video, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to see if I can research and find something from Jason Aldean, his tweet or his comments about this video, and, you know, be the judge of it. So if you have any recommendations to see normal, you know, Jason Aldean stuff, some of his hits and stuff like that, so I can get a better judge, please leave them in the comments below, and we'll definitely check that out. But I got the closed captions turned on. I'm going to try to listen to the lyrics and then see what this song's all about. Definitely never seen him before.
Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like, cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think it's tough.
All right, right off the bat, so it looks like so far what he's talking about is about the protests, right? I'm going to say this again. The one of the biggest things I've learned since you guys have told me all this country music stuff to check out and some of these artists and stuff like that, country musicians seem to really love their country. They write a lot of patriotic music, a lot of patriotic songs. Obviously, some must be controversial, but I love that. Love that. I hate to see that. I know that.
We'll try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town. That my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck. Try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long.
So we're getting close to halfway through the video, and I'm trying to figure out what is controversial so far. I'm sure I could be missing something, or maybe something's coming up in the future in the video. So far to me, I mean, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but so far to me, it seems like he's just talking about that he doesn't like all the crime and all the hatred and the stuff that happened negatively in the protest, which I think most people feel like that. And he's saying you might be able to get away with that in a big city or something, but not in a small town. People will put an end to it, I guess you could say. On another note, besides the context of the video, I did not know it was going to be so rock and roll like. Electric guitar, drums banging in the background. I'm definitely going to have to check out some more Jason Aldean.
Round here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't try that in a small town.
These farmers are dropping their own crops for the day. A friend is in need, and they've come to help.
It's what this community and a lot of our communities stand for. Somebody needs some help, you'll get it.
Did I just see one of those steel guitar things? I gotta find this again.
What of our community stand for. Somebody needs some help, you'll get it.
Yep. All right. All right, we're going to look at Jason Aldean's tweet. Obviously, I don't know, this is clearly turned into something. But to talk about his voice real quick, and I know this is not my best look. I'm going to have to watch some of his hits and stuff like that. Great voice. A lot more rock and roll / country than I thought it was going to be. Cool sound, electric guitar, drums. I like his voice. Definitely going to have to check out some more of his stuff. So let's check out his tweet. All right, here we go. Well, I found Jason Aldean's tweet, and obviously he is extremely popular. This has 9.3 million views. Before I even read through this, it's crazy what people can turn anything into these days. But basically, in the past 24 hours, I've been accused of releasing a pro-lynching song. A song that has been out since May and was subject to the comparison that I direct quote was not too pleased with the nationwide BLM protest. Okay, so what I thought it was about. These references are not only meritless, but dangerous. There's not a single lyric in the song that references race or points to it, and there isn't a single video clip that isn't real news footage. While I can try and respect others to have their own interpretation of the song with music, this one goes too far. Yeah, I mean, like I said, people will turn anything into a story about hate, even when you're talking about the fact that you don't like hate. That's what I got out of it. Try that in a small town for me refers to feeling of the community that I had growing up, where we took care of our neighbors regardless of differences of background or belief. Because they were our neighbors and that was above any differences, my political views have never been something I've hidden from, and I know that a lot of us in this country don't agree on how we get back to a sense of normalcy, where we go at least a day without a headline that keeps us up at night. But the desire for it, that's what the song is about. All right. Apologize for my horrible reading. Yeah, I don't know why he would even be defending himself for that. I didn't take that as anything to do with anything racial. I took that as this small group of people in the protest that everybody thought, took it too far, hate, burning flags and breaking into small businesses with hardworking people and all that stuff. I think we can all agree that nobody wanted to see that happen. Like I said, I don't know anything about Jason Aldean or his political views or any of that stuff. But that song alone, I mean, that's what I got from it. You guys can let me know if you see anything different than that. Quickly scrolling through the comments, I see a lot of people saying very positive things. Obviously, this is on his tweet. But yeah, really cool video. I'm glad I checked it out. I wanted to see what the so-called controversy was about. Definitely gonna have to check out more of his stuff. I like the music itself. His voice is really good and all that stuff, so probably check out some more of his stuff. But thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, all that good stuff. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks.